The Empress Reversed shows that there's an inharmonic situation with regards to natural laws or the natural physical laws. It's the interaction with Mother Nature. Here it shows that there may be abuse of those natural laws, a inharmonic situation with Mother Nature, sins against the senses, or being out of cycle or unnatural behavior or infertility. Here it's trying to push something that's not in its cycle, trying to enjoy summer when it's wintertime. Here it's being out of tune. Basically, it's a discord situation. So the classic situation would be in the middle of winter, you fly south, and you're undoubtedly going to get sunburnt if you go out in the sun because you're out of season with regards to what you're doing. This card shows that if the senses are involved, if it's about taste, smell, sight, touch, hearing, it's something that it's being done in the wrong way. The sound could feel terrible. The touch could feel, it could be dangerous to touch. It could burn. It could tear. And so here we have the Empress Reversed shows that we're not in sync with what the real cycle of the situation is. We're trying to reap the harvest before it's ready. It's picking green fruit. The acid associated with that is going to burn the mouth. It's going to basically create a harvest that can't be eaten. It is just considered wrong. So this card, if this is happening to you, you want to be able to, the energy of this card is everything comes in its own time. You have to let time unfold. In order to write this card, you have to realize that there's a cycle here. If you're cutting the cycle short, if you're trying to cut ends, you're experiencing this card. We want to be able to see that go through to the end. Here, if you're involved in artistic adventures, then you need to be able to see them through the end, because this would show that you're cutting corners on not completing it. It could be that the environment which you're working is barren and infertile. No ideas are coming through there. There's no seed that you plant in this environment of this card, whatever you drew it for, can grow. So it could be a desert situation, or it could be an ocean situation where it's just the wrong environment for what you're trying to do. Ultimately, we want to get around to writing this card. You want to be able to sense through the five senses what it is that needs to happen here. You don't have to go too deep into the understanding of intellect. You don't need to go into the passion that drives you. Simply pay attention to the five senses. How can those five senses come into play to help you write this card so that you can get back in the natural cycle of what you're doing? Once you figure that out, this card will be really easy for you. I would love your support. I'm in the process of working to get my deck on Amazon or up in the marketplace. I need to raise enough money to print out 1,000 copies of this deck. And so I'm raising money. So I'm looking for donations for $20 to $25 for getting on the list of people to receive that first printing of the deck. On my website, I have a donate button and I have a Litecoin address. What I'm going to do is any donations that come in, I'm going to move those into Litecoin so I can save there, so that when I raise enough, I'm going to be able to take them to print. I totally appreciate your support. I hope to be able to send you a deck before too long.